So do you want a simple social media system for this year? Something that's not going to overwhelm you. It's not going to be complicated, and it's going to be something that you can actually stay consistent with. You might say, well, Marsha, I just haven't been consistent with using social media because it just hadn't worked for me. Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you how to get social media to work for you because it's a great tool for growing our business. It's a great tool for creating authority and building trust. So if that is something you are interested in, you might want to keep watching. Well, hello, awesome people, and welcome to my channel. If you are new to me, of course, I'm Marsha Hudson, and I am a brand and marketing strategist and an AI trainer, and I love helping you grow your business, build your brand, monetize, so you can take it to the next level. So let's talk about social media today. Grab that pen and grab that paper because I want you to just get these few little steps down so that you can build a powerful brand this year, and that you can say, I'm not just posting to social media and nothing's happening. I'm posting to social media and something is happening. Now, I like to tell people I do like social media. It's one tool in the bag. I am a brand and marketing strategist, and I help people build their brand with the different tools. Now, social media is one of the tools. Now, how do you use it where you're not just feeling like you're posting and nothing's happening? So let's say, if you know anything about me, I like to say start off with 1 to 2 platforms and go all in, at least 6 months. And if you have a team or whatever, you can add. But if you're by yourself, and even if you do have a team, you want to build a brand on 1 to 2 sites and just give it your all before trying to be in other places. So let's say you pick 2 social media sites, and my 2 primary sites are YouTube and LinkedIn. And I don't really see my brand as posting. I see it as a system. It's a system to grow my business. It's a system to attract my ideal client. It's a system to build trust. It's a system to connect and make relationships. And those things, that's what take people down the funnel to become a client. Social media is not off the bat, let me get a client, or people are liking, I got likes, or whatever. Likes do not bring money to the bank, okay? And people are scrolling and then they're forgetting about you. You have to have a good system for social media. That's one tool that really will help you grow your business. You won't be feeling like I'm posting and nothing's happening. So let's say you decide on your social media platform, okay? And you decide you're going to be consistent with showing up and building that brand. We're not just going to say posting, okay? Showing up and building your brand, building your business, getting in revenue eventually down the funnel 3 days a week. Okay, the other 4 days, you can do whatever you like, 3 days a week. The other days, you're planning, you're doing things with your business. You might do some networking, things that are growing your brand. And so you pick your 3 days, then you pick your 3 pieces of content. Okay, you can make 1 piece of content, and storytelling content is the type of content to make for 2025, okay? Storytelling content. And the good thing about it is you can use storytelling content to educate. You can use storytelling content to inspire. You can use storytelling content to give tutorials, teach all sorts of things. But it's a tone where you're being authentic, you're showing up as you. For instance, I can teach something with branding and marketing or AI through a storytelling tone. And here's an example. I might say, I learned in my journey as a business owner that building a brand is not about being on every site. It's not about being online 2 and 3 times a day. It's not even about just getting likes. I learned that building a brand is how I make people feel. It's how they feel like they understand me. It's how they connect. It's my reputation. And when I'm building my brand, because I'm trying to build this trust in this relationship, there are 3 things that I learned. So you see, I can teach through a storytelling format. And I can inspire through a storytelling format. So I can have a theme for each week. I can have a theme, and the theme could be on storytelling content, and all three of my posts are on that. Or I can have a theme and it's on building your brand with email, and all three of my posts are on email that week. Or I can have a theme with mindset of an entrepreneur who wants to be successful, because everything starts with mindset. And so I can talk about the successful mindset, or the mindset of a successful coach or speaker or entrepreneur, the people who I work with. And my post could be about mindset. All three of those could be that week. So you don't even have to create a whole lot of content, and you don't have to just rack your brain with trying to figure out what to post. So now I can go to my AI tool, which we love our AI tools. They're assistants. They're our assistants, right? They are brainstorming tools. They are helpful partners, all right? AI is a help to us, and it saves us so much time. And then I can go into my AI prompt and say, I want 3 posts for my social media, and tell it who I am, what my brand is. I've already trained it, who my audience is, what they're struggling with, and give it a lot of good information. And then ask for 3 storytelling pieces of content for my social media that way. And now AI, maybe ChatGPT, Jasper, Claude, whatever tool you use, is Meta AI is going to give me these 3. Now I'm going to tweak them and make sure it sounds like me, and put in my own stuff, and bam, I have my 3 posts. So that's part of your social media strategy. So it's not just posting, okay? A second part, so now you have that. A second part to your social media strategy is you want to make sure you have a call to action in your content, okay? So sometimes you might say, drop a comment if this resonates with you. Or sometimes your call to action might say, if you want more information, let's get on a free 30-minute call. Sometimes your content might say, grab my free whatever. Sometimes it may say, be sure and listen to my latest podcast, or be sure and follow me on a certain channel. So now you have a call to action. You don't have to have it every time in your 3-day, but you have your call to action in your post where you are sending people somewhere, or you're telling them what you'd like for them to do next, or you're engaging with them. You might ask a question and ask them to drop a comment. So now you're engaging, you're doing your call to action. So now you're not just posting, you are giving a call to action, even sending them other places, letting them know about, maybe you have a blog or whatever. So that's the second part of your social media strategy. Now, the third part of your social media strategy, you don't want social media to be a one-way street, okay? It needs to be a 2-way street. Social media is about social, being social. So you want to comment on other people's pages, maybe 5 people that day, because we have a 3-day plan. So now that's 15 people that you've commented on that week. So you want to also use what I call the DM method, where you hop in the DM, the direct message, and you direct message a few people each of your days. Not just selling, you might just have regular conversation. How's your business going? Hopefully your February or your New Year's going well. Hope you have a great weekend. So you build these relationships, and you DM, you direct message people, and now you're connecting. Now, another thing is you want to build your connection. So if you're on LinkedIn, or even if you're using YouTube, you want to go and you want to look at people in your niche, or people who are outside of your niche, or people who you may want to connect with and think, wow, this might be a great person to connect with. So now you go and send them a connection, you send a message, and then you follow, and then now you're building your connection. Now you can start leading these people down the funnel to become a client. And we want to get them off of social media onto our email. So we built our relationships. We posted 3 times a week. We're giving great content, storytelling content. We're educating. We're inspiring people, motivational quote. We are DMing them, and we are commenting on other people's those pages. This is a social media strategy that leads people to maybe our lead magnet, where you give them something great of value, maybe a mini course from your niche, or a guide, or a checklist, or a toolkit, and they download it and they think, wow, this is wonderful. And so now they're in your email list. And so a part of your social media strategy is to stay in front of your people. So now you email them once a week out of your 3 days. Now, the good news is the content that you put online, you can rephrase that same content and put it in the email. And now you're really taking people down the funnel. And so let's say you build your email, you got 100 people. You don't have to have 10,000 followers to make money. You got 200 people. Now you got 300 people. And then in 2 months, you give a workshop or a training, and it's $47 or $97. And you got 300 people who love what you've been doing, and you've been building that brand. And let's say 50 people take it. And if it's $97, you just made almost $5,000. Because you used a strategy, not just pieces of the puzzle posting. That does not bring money to your bank account. You have to have the strategy. And I hope that these tips have helped you. Don't think of your brand as I got to show up and post. Think of it as a system. Okay, with posting and call to action and DMing and commenting and making connections. It only takes about maybe 45 minutes a day. And I'm going to leave down below, if you want to hop on a call with me, email me, say, I'd love to hop on a call to figure out that system. Or I'll leave a link below in the description where you can get some of our free resources. Unlock the vault and get some free resources. But this is a simple 3-day system. It may take you 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 1 hour at the most, especially when you use AI. And what's going to happen when you're consistent these 3 days, the 1 hour a week, you're going to grow your brand. You're going to create trust. You're going to build your authority. You are going to grow your email list. And then eventually you're going to start bringing in more revenue, more money into your business so that you can create a life and a business that you love. And as I always like to say, I hope that you'll leave some comments below. If you like this video, subscribe, become a subscriber. Let us know what other kind of videos you'd like for us to do. We love comments. But I like to say as I end the video, and I had to tell myself this, the secret sauce to your success, and I'm thinking you want success. I know I do, but success looks different for everybody. The secret sauce to your success is not doing a whole lot. It's not being overwhelmed. It's not overcomplicating things. And you can't be inconsistent. It's none of that. The secret sauce to your success is you. And I had to tell myself that. And it's the system that I do and the things, the decisions and choices that I make on a daily basis. And they can be small decisions and choices. And that's going to grow my brand. And that is the system that's going to get you away from saying, I was just posting and nothing was happening. So don't forget, building that brand in 2025 does not have to be complicated. And you can build a professional and a personable and a profitable personal brand.